We have purchased a microphone. We're doing big things over here again, professional. I hope this thing works. I spent 120 pennies on it. So you guys have all heard this, one statistic, right? 60% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. It's a pretty wild statistic, but I'm sure it's true for a lot of people. And what a lot of people don't understand is they don't have a problem with saving. They don't have a problem with spending. The biggest issue is, the income problem. Now, what I mean by that is let's say, for example, you go online and you Google ways to save money. Very often, a lot of times, the first thing that pops up is avoid Starbucks, right? Don't drink coffee from outside of your house. And to me personally, I'm just I don't agree with that. So let's say one drink from Starbucks is $5, right? And you go to Starbucks 5 times a week, right? $25 times 4 weeks in a month. So we're at $100, right? You have avoided Starbucks for one whole month. Also, you've deprived yourself from a treat or something that you presumably want and like for one whole month, right? And you have accumulated $100 for doing so. Okay, well, that's great. But guess what? You can do the same thing in another way. Let's say, for example, on your day off, right? You instead of having a day off, instead of having, let's say you have 2 days off every week, right? Choose one day off out of the whole month to go work. Get a side gig of some sort, like Uber, Lyft, whatever, and make $100 that day and put that $100 into your savings account. You've accomplished the same exact goal as avoiding Starbucks for one whole month, and you did it in one day, right? Via earning money instead of trying to save money. So another way people do it is they'll say, okay, how can I cut expenses, right? Instead, they'll call their cable television provider and they'll say, instead of being on the Platinum Plus package, I'd like to downgrade to the Gold package, right? Can you tell I watch a lot of cable? Right, I don't, by the way. Anyways, so you downgrade, right? You've saved $10 per month. Okay, congratulations. So then you say, what else what other way can I cut my expenses, right? So you call your cell phone company. You say, hey, what can I do to save money? They ask you, they say, well, we can save you a couple bucks if you go from 5G to 4G, right? They'll say, we can save you a couple bucks. So we'll downgrade you, right? So now you've chosen that method. You're saving another $10 a month, right? So you're now on the 4G network, and you hope you get some kind of connection throughout your day. Do you see where I'm going with this? You're downgrading your life, and you think the $20 or $50 a month that you're saving. You think that the joy of saving $50 a month is going to outweigh the pain of downgrading your life. It makes no sense. So to the statistic that we're all familiar with, 60% of Americans don't have $1,000 in their savings account. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Don't think to yourself, how can I save more? How can I cut my expenses? Think to yourself, how can I bring in more money? That should be the first thought to yourself. And this will save you a lot of issues. So, I know people like to say things about Uber and Lyft, but as far as side gigs, I don't think it's that bad. Even if you do it for an hour a day, right? Like, let's say you get home at 6 o'clock in the evening and you go to sleep at 10 o'clock. That's 4 hours right there of just, watching TV and eating dinner. 4 times 5, right? And then equals 20 times 4 is 80. That's 80 hours a month of, just being at home, basically watching TV. Just use one of those hours. Just use 1 hour to go do Uber. You'll net $10 before Uber drivers come at me and say, you guys make way more money than that. I know y'all do. Let's just, for the sake of example, let's say you earn $10 in 1 hour, right? And you do it 5 days a week. That's an extra $200 per month, you know? All you're sacrificing is an hour. So that is the cure. Most people do not have a saving problem. They have an earning problem.